everybody, I'm Mrs. O'Connor and I'm here to talk to you today a little bit about one of the building blocks of art, which is called line. Lines are an element of art and can be found in almost any artwork you ever look at. For a little project today, I'm going to do a step-by-step line drawing. So what I'd like everybody to do is start with a dark colored marker or pen and a piece of paper. We're going to begin with dots, 4 dots. A famous artist named Paul Klee once said, "A line is just a dot that you take for a walk," which I really liked that quote. I thought that was a cool way of thinking about making lines. So we're going to begin by using your finger and making a dot, planning it out, 1 in each corner. Then go ahead with your marker and create a dot in each corner. If I go too fast for you during this video, feel free to pause it at any time and then keep going. Next, you're going to make 4 straight lines, or as straight as possible. They don't have to be perfect, to connect the dots. Again, you can start with your finger and plan out how you're going to do it, and then go to your marker all the way like this. Sometimes it's easier to turn your paper as you go. And remember, they don't have to be perfect. All right, now we have a little bit of a frame that we've created around the edge of our paper. The next line that we're going to draw is a zigzag. We're going to be beginning at the top and going to the bottom of our paper in a zigzag type line. Some people may have larger zigzags, some people may have smaller zigzags. That's what keeps it interesting. Everybody does artwork a little bit differently. After you've made your zigzag line, the next line we're going to do is a wavy line that goes horizontally across our paper like this. Again, practice with your finger. And then go ahead and make that line. Following the wavy line, we're going to be doing a dashed or a broken line, it's sometimes called. It's a series of little lines in a row. We're going to be beginning from here and going in a diagonal direction from one edge to the other. We learned in that song, a diagonal line goes from low to high or high to low. And the next line is going to be a dotted line. Similar to a dash or broken line, it is made up of dots. And I'm going to go the other diagonal direction with my dotted line. So I'm going to make those dots going all the way from the top to the bottom. All right, next we're going to be making a few shapes. Did you know that when a line bends, a shape is made? There's actually a book that is called that same title. And you could make either a geometric shape, which would be a shape with straight edges and corners, like I'm going to make a triangle. A square would be fine, a rectangle, a diamond, whatever you come up with. And I'm also going to make what's called an organic shape, which is a kind of a curvy, edgy, irregular shape. So there's not really a right or a wrong way to make an organic shape. I'm going to make one right over there. Next, you're going to make any line that you would like, your own made-up line. Now, this line, you should keep in mind, plan it out, plan where it's going to go with your finger first, and don't do a scribbly line all over. You want it nice and controlled, but you can kind of decide where you'd like it to go. I think I'm going to do a loop-de-loop line, right like that. All right, next, you're going to find some area that's empty and nice and neatly write your name at the bottom. And next, we are ready for some color. Now, you can use really whatever you have on hand at home to add color to these. You could use crayons or markers or colored pencils, paint if you have it. You could use a combination of those. I have some crayons right here, so I am going to start adding some crayon. Now, one idea that I heard recently, which was kind of a cool thing, is called lawnmower coloring. And I'd never heard it called that before. But what lawnmower coloring means is to color in one direction, just like you're mowing the lawn, back and forth, back and forth. Have you ever seen how it makes lines in the grass? And as you're going back and forth, when you get to a line, think of it as a fence and stop coloring. You don't want to hit your lawnmower into the fence, and cut along the fence or draw along the fence, and then go back to your back and forth, back and forth. This is a nice way of coloring in a really nice, neat way. Now you can continue to work on these. You can color some of the shapes that are made around different shapes. You can blend some of your colors in your crayons. You could add all different colors, leave some spaces white, and just have a lot of fun with this. After you're finished with this, if you'd like to make another line drawing, you could use lines to make it into a representational picture of something. So have a great time with this. I hope you enjoyed learning about lines today. Bye-bye.